Vukani abantwana, vusani everybody. Thusi and Lerato Kganyag have made it back to DJ Zinhle's Instagram. Let's get to this. Sasha, guys, Kganyag, I blame this on unemployment. It's back together. Yo. Sisazo so gola, guys. Yeah, it's about to go down. Hi, ninjas. How are you doing? It's your girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fear for bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I'm the welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now obviously you guys can hear I've got flu, guys. When I woke up it was just worse. I do need to take medication because like I'm gonna pump myself, I'm gonna do the lemon and hot water and steam. Like we're not about to be sick up. I can't afford flu. I can't even afford it, guys. My throat feels like death, but I could not stay away because you guys' DMs have been having me chuckle the whole morning. When I tell you guys that y'all may think that Owamie has shade, my ninjas, you guys are on another level, shame. So basically we're going to talk about Lerato Kganyag, we're going to talk about Thusi, we're also going to talk about the Queen, Your Majesty, the Queen, DJ Zinhle, my love. So basically I know that some of you guys will be like, okay, what is going on? I don't know up to how far back I need to actually explain, because I know that there are ninjas that obviously were not ninjas at that time, and so yeah, I do not know. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just try and give you guys like a bit of a summary, a little bit for those that obviously may not know. So DJ Zinhle, Thusi, they have been friends for the longest. Okay, back in the day when we can't really talk too bad about the dead. It is unfortunate that AK has passed away, but back then when he was running with Bonang, they got very close. They've been friends. Their friendship, we absolutely love it. And then in the mix comes Lerato Kganyag. When Lerato Kganyag came into the mix, for me, I can make assumptions, right? I can make speculations. I am a law-abiding citizen. After all, freedom of speech is a thing in this country. From how I felt or from how I saw it, it did seem like she came into the group and now there were three, but it was as if she came into the group through DJ Zinhle. Like she was actually DJ Zinhle's friend. But since DJ Zinhle is also Thusi's friend, then somehow I would always have this feeling something I call, and I would always just feel like I want to forced in this situation. And I spoke about it. When I spoke about it, the three of them came out and DJ Zinhle was also with her friends at first, Lerato Kganyag and of course Thusi. They went in, right, to a point where ninjas even went in on Thusi after she was talking about how she blames us bloggers on unemployment. So I guess that even all the journalists and all the entertainment bloggers and all this, it's because of unemployment. But this is employment on its own by Asikolab. Ninjas went in. She even had to delete her status in less than 24 hours. DJ Zinhle jiggled everyone. Actually, she even tagged me. My Instagram account grew from like 3,000 followers to 7,000 followers in one night, and that was thanks to DJ Zinhle. So thank you, girl. And then when it came to Lerato Kganyag, I feel like everybody knows my history with the girl. She and I were not. I feel like now we're very peaceful. They've not been alive of her crying about me in a very long time. But that is that, you understand? So the friendship now went in and it took a huge dip, right? Now, the first one that was exiled, obviously, Lerato Kganyag, in my opinion, because girl, obviously now she doesn't even follow each other with DJ Zinhle. I even checked now, she still has not followed her. And then, okay, fine. What they were basically just disputing was what I was saying, to say that this is what I saw. And guys, it then went on to be proved. She was just, you could see she was almost like a third wheel. So almost like a third wheel shibabam came. So basically, obviously, after that, Lerato Kganyag even had her wedding. I think it's a traditional ceremony. DJ Zinhle was not there. How is your friend not there at your wedding? You know, and obviously Thusi was not there, which I didn't expect Thusi to could be there. And then after that, it now came in where DJ Zinhle got very, very close with Movli, to a point where she didn't even tell her best friend that she was pregnant with her second child. Her best friend had to only find out when she came back from shooting. And I'm like, honey, you know, but at that point we could all see that Aisha, you know, the status has been downgraded because Movli was now getting happy birthdays on the main page. Thusi was not getting happy birthday. Last year Thusi was not posted for happy birthday by DJ Zinhle. But this year, guess what? Mama, we made it. Mama, she's back. But at this point, she came back as a degrade. In the post year before last, DJ Zinhle did say happy birthday, my best friend. And this year, the post said my beautiful friend. So that is a downgrade from best friend, which is fine. We do not have a problem with that. At least she got to be posted. I'm sure wherever Thusi is, she's very excited and very, very happy. She did go on DJ Zinhle to also post in her stories because they like Thusi is also had her birthday celebration. Thereby is a 12 on hill that belongs to Lerato Kganyag. And so, you know, Lerato Kganyag was also the host, and so DJ Zinhle actually posted that snip. And then she also mentioned, so I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys sort of like the what is actually like sort of like just a few snaps. Now I can't post too much because they're people's kids. I don't like posting people's children, but I'm gonna go ahead and put what I can put here, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. Now there was a time when DJ Zinhle was like fully in her friendship with Movli. I don't know if it's Movli or Movli, but I'll say Movli. With Movli, who now I also am starting to get a feeling that Ungashi, she's starting to get the elbow. Abadali lapha. That shall not come to play here. I'm starting to feel like she's starting to get current kancane, you know, but deep like back then when the friendship was super deep, Lerato Kganyag and Thusi, who again I have to say I used to just feel like their closeness was not really there. You know, I do remember there was a time that I don't know if they met up or they met by coincidence, but they were like posting stories, laughing, and I remember I even spoke about it, and I was like, I do think that Lerato Kganyag needs to be careful, because I do feel like Thusi, and this is my opinion, is an ass kisser, and the ass she prefers to kiss DJ Zinhle. You know, I feel like there's a lot of things that DJ Zinhle has done, and I guess that like something has to be there with DJ Zinhle. Respect the queen, honestly, I won't lie. Like, it's like no matter what she can do to these people, like they are forever there. I do remember that there's a live that DJ Zinhle made, and she was talking about how Thusi is such a strong woman. Have you seen what she does? You know, this and this and this, like physically. Like, do you think that I could just abuse her on whatever? Because A lot of people have said things like this, you understand? And I came out and I was basically saying that I don't think that it has anything to do with like your physical strength, but more of like mental. You know, Pearl Thusi has come out and she has spoken about friendships and those that have broken, and there were people that hinted that maybe she was also talking about DJ Zinhle. There's a lot I feel like that has actually happened, and I've always felt like it's almost like Pearl Thusi is that friend that DJ Zinhle falls back to. If you know she's going through a rough time, then Pearl Thusi is always there no matter what. And so now I'm also just a bit shocked that Lerato is back in the mix. You know, there have been speculations where she was talking about how she met, you know, a friend, and then she spoke to that person. The person chose to just, you know, like imagine being blue ticked in life, in real life, not even just on WhatsApp, you know. And so some people speculated it was DJ Zinhle. I do not know honestly, but I won't lie, it's okay. Like I'm happy if they're back together. I really am. I feel like as women, let's support each other. Do I see it lasting? No. I don't see it lasting. I really do not. Because I do feel like no matter what, like DJ Zinhle has that special syndrome. Like that's my feeling. I feel like she has that special syndrome, you know. And I feel like her friends, they literally, I know that she's like what, a business genius. You know, she's a business genius. But hi man, as much as I love DJ Zinhle, hi, oh girl, I feel like has a lot of stuff. Her friends will be there. Her friends will support her. Like with her brand, they will be wearing her earrings, wearing her jewelry, whatever. For you to see her like doing that back for her friends, honey, it's not something that comes easy. I won't even lie. The other aspect about it that I was just checking right now, from all the stories that I'm seeing now, obviously I'm checking, it's 9:24 in the morning, so maybe there are other stories that she did before I just did not see, where as I said, that when they were doing the celebration, Pearl Thusi was happening on is it 12 on Hill, Lerato, as I said. All the posts that DJ Zinhle was posting that are still live right now, not even a single post did she even say 12 on Hill. Like, not even an 8. And mind you guys, for me, looking at the fact that DJ Zinhle is a marketing genius, like the girl is, you know, she's a genius when it comes to doing her thing. Do you really think like she just forgot, or oh, I can actually take this opportunity to also like support Lerato? Since we're here, I might as well also take the place, mention the place, so that other people can actually know this is where we had this function, and then obviously go on to you know, actually go to the place, and maybe, you know, they can also book their functions there. No, DJ Zinhle, she's a good person, but no man, something you off for me, I won't even lie, you understand? And so that's how I'm just like so shocked, or like these girls, like they keep on constantly, like it's almost like she's, yo, hi Shem, her ass must have so many lip prints, hey. Yo, yes, I can buy a kiss a Shem. In my opinion, I feel like that's such an ass kissing move constantly. But if obviously the trio is back together, that would be nice. It would be nice to actually see how it actually goes and things unfold. As I said, I know that it's not anything that would actually go long term. And so yeah, as I said guys, this time Pearl Thusi did get a happy birthday on DJ Zinhle's feed, and so last day she didn't, and when I spoke about it, it was like, oh, that's not a big deal, and I'm like, it is a big deal, because she posted Muesli last year, you understand what I'm saying? But this year, at least to Pearl Thusi made it back, even though it's a beautiful friend and not best friend title. That's fine, at least, you know, mama, we made it. Mama, we made it. I honestly cannot wait to actually see this whole chende unfold. Honestly, for me, when it comes to friendships, I think that I'm just also at a point where there are certain things that you can do, and you cross a certain line. I think that's just how I am with life. That's with everyone. There's a certain line that the moment you cross, I'm out. That's me. No matter how painful it can be, no matter what, like I am out. You understand what I'm saying? If you are my friend and you miss my wedding, screw you guys, I'm going home. Like, you is not coming back in my life. We will be cordial, you know, we'll be cordial. If I meet you somewhere, we can talk, we can laugh, sharp, but you're not my friend. And we are not going back to that friendship status, because you have got absolute no reason to can be a close friend of mine and I invite you and you miss my wedding. And you guys need to also remember that there was a time that Lerato even spoke about the friendship with DJ Zinhle, and she was talking about, you know, the things that actually went down and what she did not like about what DJ Zinhle did. And she also did clarify to say that she actually did send DJ Zinhle an invitation to her ceremony, but I guess DJ Zinhle was just too busy doing other things. And then now I do also feel like at this point, you know, Thusi might actually be the support system that DJ Zinhle is getting right now, because AKA passed away, rest his soul. And so that is why things are actually happening this way. And that's why I'm saying that I feel like Thusi is always that friend that DJ Zinhle knows that she will fall back on. And she, like, you can't love someone to that extent. You have to get to a point where you say no with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to friendships, guys, a lot of people don't understand this, but friendships can be even more toxic than like relationships that you have with men. There are certain friends that are so toxic, you just gotta always be very careful, especially those that play victim to situations that they create themselves. You just gotta be very careful, especially with those. You understand what I'm saying? And so for me, to each their own. You guys were saying that you wanted to know my opinion when it comes to this. I was quite surprised that Lerato, Kganyag, Thusi and DJ Zinhle were all like jamming together and all. Love to see it. Do I see the friendships coming on? Absolutely not. Do I see that even happening long term? Absolutely not. And the fact that DJ Zinhle can even like do something like this publicly, like I feel like if someone still cares about you, she will post you on her Instagram, even if it's just for show, to say, okay, I wouldn't want people speculating and talking, let me just go ahead and post her because I don't want people speculating. That's it. But the fact that like she was just like, nope, cold turkey, I won't even care, like I ain't even going to. You think somehow last day she just mysteriously forgot this is Thusi's birthday? No, she did that, and she's a very calculative woman, and she knew exactly what she was doing. You understand? That's why I've said I don't think DJ Zinhle is as nice as how she portrays herself. I really honestly do not. Because even with the situation that happened with me, at first she was with her friends. When she saw that there was backlash that was starting to come, and a lot of people were starting to say that, girl, that is like your fan, because I used to be a fan, she switched on her friends. And then she mentioned me. I ended up getting followers. Thank you, girl. But it did show me that no, because the moment she switched, now all the heat went to Thusi and Lerato Kganyag. Thusi had to delete the statuses, and then Lerato Kganyag had to also just go on and ride the wave. And that was when I saw, girl, it's not the person I thought that, you know. But at the end of the day, I do have to just say that be very careful of friends, guys. Be very careful of friends. Be very careful of friendships. You don't have to be the bigger person all the time. You know, you can be the bigger person a little bit, but no, you can't have a friend that misses your wedding. Like, and also be very careful of those friends that are never there for your congratulations. When things are really going good and well for you, they do not want to be there for you. Like, no, cut those people off. You need people that will be there for you when you cry, but you also need people that will be there for you for your congratulations, and also be very happy for you when it comes to that. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all, people are really messed up out here. People are really messed up out here. So for me, I mean, it was Thusi's birthday. Let's see how it actually goes. Maybe the trio is back together. I won't go say it's because of unemployment. I am being an entertainment blogger, ne? It's because of unemployment. I blame this on unemployment. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. Do you think the trio is back together? Do you think it's gonna last? Because that's very important. And yeah, happy belated birthday to Thusi. If I did not say, girl, may you grow as old and older than the oldest person. Blessings all throughout. I don't think that Thusi does have a good heart, Shem. But at the end of the day, at one point, you do have to just say to yourself, I can't love someone to this extent. I also have to just love myself. We even saw a video where, honestly, it looked like they were shushing her, Shem. A whole queen saw, no, guys. Yo! And then she had to come out and tell people, no, it wasn't a shush. This is what was happening. Trying to convince us that what our eyes saw was not what our eyes saw. Aishem, I pray for you to be released from these shackles of this friendship, my girl. But anyway, I love you, Ninja. Stay blessed, and all hail Queen DJ Zinhle. I'm so intrigued to actually know, what does she possess? Or maybe it's just because I don't like kissing asses. But okay. Anyway, I love you, Ninjas. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.